Hello. Oh no, I'm sideways. Give me a moment. And guess I'm filming for computer screens today. Or if you're on your phone, turn it sideways. But anyways, today we're going to talk about fossils. Just a little bit of it. This one's fake. It's a little bit of epoxy. But there's this stuff called amber, which is fossilized tree sap that bugs get mashed in sometimes. And it looks pretty cool. Also, I knew someone named Amber once. She wasn't this color though, but kind of cool to see a golden glowing person. Kind of a shame if they're see-through though, see all their organs. But I'm getting off track. Fossils. Bunch of stuff died and got mashed in the mud, and then waited a long time, and now they're rocks. I believe that during the flood of Noah, a bunch of fossils were made, because we find evidence of fossils all over the place, which would happen during the global flood. There'll be fossils found everywhere. A bunch of types, varieties. And I would say the sea creatures would be a lot of them, because they'll be at the bottom of the flood, so they'll be the first to get gone, like the trilobites, which are, this one's all mashed up. Despite what people ask, no, this is not dog poop. This is actually a fossil. It's the first fossil I got. And this is fossilized clam. This one's interesting, and the rest of them are kind of cool, because these fossilized clams are fossilized in the closed position, which is fascinating, because clams, when they die, they no longer clam up. They go when they die. So that means these clams were fossilized alive. So they were buried very rapidly. And again, this is just more fake stuff for displays, but I still think it looks cool. But I believe in the flood of Noah. And why is this controversial? Why do we care? Like, why should Christians fight for this? Well, I think you look at this, a bunch of fossils show that things are fossilized very quickly, like, an octopus. You can't really fossilize an octopus that well. There's been some very, very rare shark parts, like with the Helicoprion, how they finally figured out how its jaw worked, which was very interesting. It looked like God crossed a table saw with a shark. Yum, yum, yum. But, it's all sorts of things like that, or butterfly wings, or fish giving birth. It does not take millions of years to give birth. Praise Jesus. But there are many people who are interested in getting rid of the tale of Noah from the Bible. And why is that? Well, because it teaches that there is a judgment for sin. Because people don't want to think about that. They want to be like, well, God's love all the time. It's like, yeah, but I would feel sorry for God if we could just beat on him all the time and he never talk back about it. And he's the one that made everything. He gave us all the nice things. And I think it's kind of mean that people treat him the way they do sometimes. Well, I remember I got some more fossils. I'll show them in a second. But there is judgment for sin. That's why God gave us Jesus, so we wouldn't have to face that judgment. We have a choice to repent and turn away from the evil that we do, so we don't have to end up buried underneath mud. Well, the next time he said he ain't coming with a flood, he's coming with fire. So, this one, it mattered. Well, it mattered then, but no one listened to Noah, except for his kids, which was good. Kids, obey your parents. Let me show you the other fossils right quick, and I'll keep making some more points. Here's the best of what I had left. Oh my goodness, where's the camera? Give me a moment. Switching hands. Okay, there it is. It's fossilized coral. Thought it looked neat. And again, these would be fossilized at the bottom because they lived at the bottom, so they'll be fossilized first. I would think there'd be tons of sea creatures fossilized, and all this stuff's cheap. So I'm assuming there's not, a rarity of them if I could buy them off Amazon. But yeah, the idea of judgment, there's many people who don't want to teach on that. Like, God could take it, he's the biggest. It's like, well, we're made in the image of God. That means he's not a thing, he's a person. He's not a force that doesn't feel anything. He's a person. And I think that he has the right to judge the earth he made. That's just my opinion. So, all these animals dying, it's his to begin with anyway. His earth, his choice. But yeah, that's just my opinion about fossils in the Bible. If you have your own, leave in the comment section below. And I hope that you take this sign that he left behind, because that's another reason it's theorized why he destroyed the earth in a flood, was this would leave evidence while destroying the man-made structures to false deities. And that would show the wrath of God. So that way people will know, like, this is important. Don't do that. And he set a covenant with the rainbow that he won't do this again. The next time it'll be with fire. So I want you to just reflect on your actions. Now there is a God. And that people fail constantly. That's the natural state of human beings. That's why he gave Jesus, so that way he could go to hell in your place. That way you won't have to endure the judgment and the wrath of God. You can go to heaven and be with him. And you can be friends with him. Because that's really what he wants, is friendship. Because the people who he wiped out in the flood, they were doing a lot of horrible, horrible things that were destroying themselves and the world around them at large. So, again, if you have any comments, leave in the comment section below. And that's all I have to say about this. God bless you, and goodbye.